Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I am Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages for the cards that come out for you in this reading today. So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come out, what messages come through with the cards. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's get started. So the first card that we have is the Star card. We get Aquarius energy with this. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. And then we have the Nine of Cups. You also have some water sign energy with this. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, even Scorpio. And then we have the Five of Wands in the reverse. And finally we have the Temperance card, which is some Sagittarius energy. You could be dealing with another Sagittarius. So the Temperance card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to get to a good place with someone. I do feel like this may be a period where things are going well with somebody. I do also feel that with the Star card showing up over here, this feels like there could be distance within this connection. But I do feel like it's getting to this person. I do feel like they're in a space where it's like they're longing for you, they are missing you. And I do also feel that with the Star card, they're actually holding on to your connection. They're holding on to the feelings that they feel for you. And I do feel like this person is in a space where they are hopeful for being able to be able to get an opportunity to be able to kind of get closer to you. I do feel like there could be an emotional distance or physical distance or something in between you, but that does feel like something that's actually putting this person in a space where they're experiencing discomfort with that. But with this Nine of Cups showing up over here, this feels like an energy of actually having what feels like something that feels quite validating in this connection with this person. I do feel like on some level, they are giving you something that does feel like it is also allowing for you to emotionally feel at ease in this connection. Feels like a good feeling. I also feel like it's a feeling of contentment. With this Nine of Cups showing up over here, this also feels like an energy of being able to experience a connection going in a way that you hope for it to go. So this does feel like an energy of being able to either focus on and prioritize the emotional connection with somebody, and it's working out in a way that is also quite pleasing to you on a deep level. But I do feel like when it comes to your connection and where this person is at with you, there could be distance, and it is something that actually bothers this person. But with that Five of Wands showing up in the reverse, this feels like an energy of being in a space where there may have been conflict, or there may have just been somewhat of a misunderstanding between you and this person in the past, but there's a desire to be able to bring back peace into the situation, to be able to clear the air and get to a good place with you. And I do feel like that's something that's satisfying to you. That could also be something that you're after when it comes to being able to connect with this person, is being able to reach resolution, get to a good place. But this Five of Wands showing up in the reverse, there is an energy of trying to avoid any kind of conflict. So that does also feel like this person is in a space where they're trying not to focus too much on any differences. It's like they want to just be able to focus on the good. And I do feel like there is something about where they're at right now, and even just where the connection is at right now, that's making them prioritize this connection, being able to get to a good place with you. So you do feel like this person is also after being able to bring peace into the situation, as well as even resolution to any kind of misunderstanding if there's any from the past. So you do feel like clearing the air energy with this person. But at the same time, when it comes to this person, they show up in a way that's almost like being conflict avoidance. It's like they don't want to jeopardize your connection, but I do feel like they desire to be able to get to a good place, this harmonious place with this connection with you. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have the Eight of Swords, and it's in the reverse. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. And we have the Two of Swords in the reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, we have a Judgment card in the reverse. So we do also have some Scorpio energy showing up here. You could also be dealing with a Scorpio. So with this Judgment card showing up in the reverse, I do feel like there may have been an energy of somebody who was kind of dragging their feet. I feel like that was brought upon by things like self-doubts. I also feel like being not confident with where they stood with you, and even with the situation, and even where they themselves were at I do feel like with this Judgment card showing up in the reverse, this feels like an energy of really being in a space of needing to be more so confident when it comes to the way they show up in this connection. But I feel that this person is stuck in their head, and with that eight of swords showing up in the reverse, this feels like a good energy for this person on an individual level when it comes to that. Because with this eight of swords showing up in the reverse, this feels like an energy of being able to really experience that feeling of being able to really release any fears or anything that's holding them back. And I do feel like it's an energy of being more open. And with the Star card showing up here, this does also feel like an energy of a desire for a renewal. Also feel like an energy of a renewal in your connection and being able to experience that sense of being able to connect from a better place. With the Queen of Pentacles showing up over here, this feels like a good energy as far as the unfolding of this connection as well. And I do feel like that's what's really bringing this contentment when it comes to this Nine of Cups as well. This feeling of being able to get to a good place with this person, because I do feel like when it comes to the way this person feels about you, there's a lot of care. And I do also feel that there's a lot of care about your connection and there's a lot of feelings. And I also get that with the Star card. When it comes to being at a distance from you, or if ever you were in a space where you were taking a break, that's something that affects this person quite deeply. You do feel like your connection and even you mean a lot to this person. But with this Two of Swords, it does feel like an energy of being in a space where at some point this person could have procrastinated or could have felt like a delay in being able to actually get on the same page with this person. I feel that there is an energy of making action, taking action towards being able to actually build things back up and being able to get on the same page. And also I feel like there's a desire for being able to get to a harmonious place in this connection. And with that Queen of Pentacles showing up over here, I feel like efforts are being put into being able to get there. I do feel like this person's mindset is also playing a big role, being able to get to a good space with them. So with the Eight of Swords showing up in the reverse, this feels like a good energy for this person's mindset and their self-belief as far as any kind of patterns and even any kind of beliefs in themselves, being able to give you what you need and what this connection needs to get there are also something that is playing a huge part in it. So with this card showing up in the reverse, I do feel like there's a renewal in this connection on the horizon, and I feel like it's leading to getting to a harmonious place. And I do feel like with the Nine of Cups that this person is someone who means a lot to you. I do also feel like this person has an impact on your emotions. So I do feel like with this Nine of Cups showing up over here, it feels like your hard work within this connection from both sides is also paying off. And I do feel like with that Queen of Pentacles, this is a nurturing energy. So it feels like nurturing a connection. And I feel that there is that opportunity to be able to see where things go when everybody tries. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have playfulness. We have stay optimistic about your love life. And we have the honeymoon card. So this playfulness card showing up over here, this feels like a light-hearted energy. I also feel like somebody trying to present themselves in a way that comes across as if they are in a space where things are more light-hearted, or it's like they're trying to downplay their emotions in a connection. But this person is definitely hung up on you with the Star card showing up over here. This feels like an energy of really being in a space where it's like they're longing for you. I do feel like, especially if there's a distance, this person truly misses you. There's an impact that they are feeling, and it's going quite deep. I do feel like with the Star card showing up over here, this also feels like energy of actually being quite interested and invested in a future with you and holding out a lot of space for it, and really kind of being in a space where it's like they're wishing, they're hoping, they're also leaning on their faith when it comes to this connection with you. But that Eight of Swords showing up in the reverse, this also feels like an energy of really getting to a place of accountability and also being open to realizing the mistakes of the past and kind of being able to use that as a way to be able to release that and be able to make it work for oneself as opposed to just staying stuck. So I do feel like this person is in a space where they are also working on themselves, and I feel that when it comes to your connection and being where they are right now with you, it's also bringing upon a lot of those memories or feelings or even realizations. That's what I am getting. I do feel like with the Stay Optimistic About Your Love Life card, it's that when it comes to where your connection and even where your love life is going, it does feel like you're headed to a very good place. I also feel like whether you're in a space where it's like you are hoping to be able to make something work with somebody even during a challenging time, or you're in a space where you're really hoping for being able to experience a love that feels very true and genuine, and is also going to be one that is ideal as far as matching what you expect. Do you feel like you are getting close to getting that? And do you also feel like with the Stay Optimistic About Your Love Life card, this is also an energy about being able to release yourself from the past and not letting that be something that is carried forward into your future or your present, because I do feel like there's a lot of positive energy there. I do feel like with this honeymoon card showing up over here, this also feels like an energy of getting to a good space. And also when it comes to being able to experience good moments in a connection, I do feel like there is a sense of also being able to get to a good place in a connection. I do feel like with that 5 of Wands, this feels like an energy of trying to get resolution. So I do feel like there is clarity being brought into a situation through being able to have communication. With this 2 of Swords showing up in the reverse, this feels like open energy and it's not so defensive. So I do feel like it's an open space. Feels quite safe to be able to communicate over anything that's been holding you back. I do feel like there's a sense of clearing the air, and I feel like with that Temperance card, this also feels like an energy of getting to a place that feels quite amicable as far as being able to experience harmony in your connection. But I do feel like it is one with a lot of depth to it when it comes to your connection. And I do also feel that this person is somebody who is a little bit it's like they're a little bit unsure, or when it comes to being vulnerable, it's like there's something they are trying to feel out before going all in. It's like they are trying to test the waters, but I definitely feel like this person has more to them than what they are presenting as far as the way in which your connection with them is impacting you. So with this playfulness card, I feel like there's a desire to be able, or there is a comfort in being able to tackle things from a more playful, light-hearted side, but there is definitely more than what meets the eye at first. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Sagittarius, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye, Sagittarius.